You've probably heard the following advice more times than you can even count.
One of the most important things you can do in life is invest in yourself.
Investing in yourself.
Investment in yourself as a human being.
It's always been a metaphor that's usually tied to education, but in 2021, it's more than a metaphor. It's literal.
BitClout, it's hot on the market right now.
BitClout.
BigClout.
BitClout.
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 A revolutionary new capital market? Or is it simply a scam? All right, so what is BitClout? Let's use a simple analogy utilizing the stock market so we can crystallize this in our minds. Let's use Tesla stock for an example. Tesla's currently trading at around $670 a share. And if you want to invest in Tesla, you can buy their shares or fractions of their shares. Now, there's a variety of factors that can cause a stock price to go up or down. Like in this example with Tesla, let's say that they hit on their quarterly earnings. That may cause the price to go up. Maybe let's say that they release a bottle of tequila and it instantly sells out. Could be another reason for the stock price to go up. Now, let's say that some cars just start bursting into flames for no reason. Stock price might go down. But the bottom line is that since you own shares in Tesla stock, you have a vested interest in how the company does. You're essentially voting, betting on them, and rooting for them to succeed. Now, let's just imagine that you could purchase shares not just in Tesla, but in Elon Musk, the person. Well, with BitClout, you can. BitClout is a brand new decentralized social media platform where you can essentially purchase shares in people like Elon Musk. But rather than the people actually having stocks or shares issued in their name, they have what's called creator coins. Now, I went ahead and signed up for an account. So the Johnny Vibes coin is an actual thing on this website. And if we're still using the stock market analogy, the Johnny Vibes coin is basically a penny stock that is trading for $15 a coin with a total market cap of $88. Elon Musk is the highest priced asset on the website. So in comparison, Elon Musk is trading at around $70,000 a coin with a total market cap of nearly 25 million, meaning his reputation is 5,000 times more valuable than mine. And honestly, that feels kind of low. I mean, the guy's a billionaire who plans to go to Mars. So I feel like he's underpriced. Regardless, I feel like there should be a bigger gap between us. Now, this idea of creating a capital market around the performance and reputation of actual people feels revolutionary. And as someone who makes a living gambling, I gotta say, I find this idea not only novel, but super intriguing. And one of the reasons why I find it so intriguing is because I think that it has the ability to totally disrupt the landscape of monetization on social media platforms. You see, the way things currently are, companies like Instagram and YouTube have totally built their platforms on the back of creators. And they've been notoriously stingy with rewarding those creators with things like YouTube Adpocalypse, Instagram, not even adding a monetization feature until well into the maturity of their product, which is why subscription services like Patreon have taken off, and ultimately why YouTube implemented a join button so that people could support their favorite creators. And I believe that BitClout can be a massive disruption to these subscription services. Rather than just sending a creator money, you can now invest in the creator by purchasing their coin. You would now have a vested interest in that creator having success. When more people buy that creator's coin, the value goes up. The more you share their content, the more you help the creator grow, the more you stand to make as an investor. For me personally, I would never really ask someone to pay for a subscription to watch my poker content. Usually all I ask is that people subscribe or they click a like button. But with this model, it's actually pretty intriguing to me because now you aren't just sending me money, you're investing in me. And then now we're like in this together. So we're a team trying to make money together. So now if you share my content and one of my videos ends up going viral, we actually eat together. And that's something that I can get on board with. The democratization of social media is coming. I believe it's inevitable. And BitClout wants to be the answer to that. But is it? And at this point, I don't think it is. So listen up, let me tell you why. First of all, BitClout is not the first iteration of this. Have you ever heard of crypto AllStars? Yeah, I didn't think so. It was an eerily similar project to BitClout based on NFTs and Ethereum. Launched in February 2018, it was wildly successful right off the bat. And I'll just get to the important part. It failed quickly. Now you might say, Johnny, this is different. Look at all these high profile, important, influential people that are already on the platform. People like Mr. Beast, people like Logan Paul, Justin Bieber. What about all these people that have profiles on this platform? Well, not so fast. Here's the thing. The profiles that you're seeing on BitClout, well, the majority of them have just been preloaded, scraped over from Twitter, and most of those people haven't even signed up for it. It's indicated by a little blue check mark if they have verified their profile. And you can see that most people have not done that. Interestingly enough, people like Chamath, who is pretty influential on Twitter, he has done this without tweeting about it. But there's a reason for that. It's because he has actually invested some capital, and I did some digging, and he made mention of BitClout on his All In podcast. So he definitely is on board with the project, and his blue check mark is definitely verified. So in reality, only a handful of people have actually verified their profile, which means that BitClout is using very famous people's likeness without their permission. And there can be some problems with that, and there already are. The lawsuits have started piling in. I mean, think about it. BitClout is using the likeness of very famous people to ultimately shill an altcoin. I mean, that gets pretty dicey, and it's definitely illegal, which is why they're facing so many of these lawsuits. They honestly might actually be able to survive all of these lawsuits though, because they are very well funded. At the time of producing this video, they've already received a mind-boggling $215 million worth of Bitcoin to an address that we can verify and see on the blockchain. And like I mentioned before, there's been funding from very high profile VCs, not just Chamath's social capital. There's been the Winklevoss group. There has been Sequoia. There's been Coinbase. The list goes on and on of high profile VCs dumping money into this project. But the problems don't just stop with the lawsuits. A large percentage of the Bitcoin that has been sent in gets swapped over to a proprietary altcoin called, obviously, BitClout, BTCLT. The problem is that once you swap it to BitClout coins, you can't do anything with it other than buy creator coins on the platform. You can't convert it back to Bitcoin. You can't transfer it to an exchange. You can't take it off of the site, which is obviously a huge red flag. But I actually think this part makes some sense, because if they allowed everyone to just instantly cash out, it could create some liquidity problems. It could actually crash the site with people verifying their account and then immediately dumping the coins and moving everything off the platform. So the other thing is that there's a lot of fraud going on right now where people are impersonating. So they're going to need to figure out the KYC of stuff, which stands for Know Your Customer. Because, if somebody's on there impersonating a high profile person in an effort to make money off the coins, they need to be able to stop that kind of stuff. This is something that went on with NBA Top Shot when it first launched, and it took them quite a while to start letting them have people move money off of the platform. So I expect a similar thing to happen with this if everything's in fact legit. But even if we ignore those red flags, the problems still don't end there. BitClout markets itself as a decentralized social media platform. And if that were true, why can't we see the code? Why is it not open source? Why can't we run a node? And also, how are they able to remove profiles after people threaten lawsuits for using their likeness? And what about our private keys? Are those in the hands of a central authority, as some have alleged? Well, the reason why they've been able to remove the profiles is because there is a single centralized person behind this decentralized platform. And he goes by the name of Diamond Hands. He's trading at around $20,000 a coin with a market cap of around 4 million. And his real name is Nader Ali Naji, and he's well known in the crypto world, but not for the best reasons. He was well known for a project that he started called Basis, in which he excited a lot of VCs, raising to the tune of $133 million. But he quickly had to give that money back when it became clear that he was not going to be able to fulfill his big promises to these VCs. Regulators ended up shutting down the project, which brings us to his current project, BitClout, where he's again being confronted with some questionable business decisions. According to a Decrypt article, there was a transfer of Bitcoin to the dark web, presumably to drum up some hype from Twitter bots. We can just call this one a questionable business ethics decision at best. All right, let's do a little bit more digging. Let's go check out his personal website. Okay, come on, man. You can't even secure your own personal website? Okay, now I'm a little bit more worried about the security of my private keys. Okay, now you've heard the good and the bad. So let's break it down between the two camps. On one hand, we have creators, influencers, musicians who are very excited about the possibility of a democratized social media platform that's more fair. And not only are they excited, but high-profile venture capitalists are also excited. But on the other side of the coin, no pun intended, we have the crypto purists and the lawyers who, first of all, are throwing all kinds of red flags. The lawyers are saying the things that they're doing are illegal. The crypto purists are saying that they don't believe in the security. They don't think that the blockchain is a for real blockchain. They don't think that the website is actually decentralized. So there's this whole argument that the thing is just not built right. You know, I love the idea of a democratized social media platform that focuses on community building. And, you know, if you follow me on my poker channel, I'm all about community building. Shout out to the Vibe Squad, by the way. And, you know, I would love to be able to offer people a way to invest in me that didn't involve sending them to my OnlyFans. But I'm also a bit of a crypto purist, and I recognize that the execution of this project is, how do I put this? Actually, I have a good one for my poker family. It's like watching Phil Hellmuth play heads up poker. Terrible execution, but there's still a chance that he could end up winning. All right, so what is my official recommendation? First of all, I would not send any Bitcoin to this site. There is a way that you can play around with some of the creator coins. You can get some BitClout coins by entering your phone number. I think that that's totally fine. And you can click around and play around with it because it's actually really fun. I mean, it's kind of addictive speculating on personalities, but I would treat it just like Monopoly money. And go ahead and actually give me a follow on BitClout, because when I think that they've actually made some improvements and I'm starting to believe in the platform, I'll probably end up sending some Bitcoin myself into there. The way that you can know if I believe in the platform is just take a look at my profile. I have not made any posts. If you see me make a post, that is an unofficial, I'm endorsing this and I feel like it could be something. But until then, if you see nothing posted here, that means I'm not yet using it and I have not sent any Bitcoin in, and I don't recommend anyone else sends any Bitcoin in. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think of BitClout in the comments below. And if you could, give this video a like if you enjoyed the content. It would go a long ways towards helping the video get picked up by the YouTube algorithm because this is a brand new channel. Thanks again for watching and good luck on the grind.